What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, hope you're all well. Thank you guys so much for the continued support on the Quant videos. 1.7k views in one day. Guys, before I went to bed we hit 1.1k views on the video. I cannot believe the support. From the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate it. Over a year ago we didn't even have 200 subscribers by this point. So the fact that we could even hit 4,000 by the end of today, please guys, I urge you to subscribe because over 50% of you are not subscribed. We could really push for 4,000 tonight. I'm also going to be giving away a free course of mine, 6 hours long. It does teach you from zero knowledge to an advanced trader that won't need anyone's help. So essentially a self-sufficient trader. That is going to be a giveaway on my Twitter, Louis_crypto. If you don't want to type in, the link is under this video. Just click that. You can also get this course at 50% off discount at the moment until the end of the year. Just private message my Twitter, Louis_crypto. So here with Quant, I told you guys I forgot to give you this target over here, the more aggressive target. Here it is right now, our conservative target out of this descending triangle. If you've been watching the last few days, our target, the conservative one, being 135, as well as a $120 target for the aggressive target of the descending triangle, measuring all the way from the wick here. We were saying in the last few days that as long as we're closing below this 168, we are expecting this further downside. And so since then, we've seen a further dump of about 5%. We do have a fundamental news event coming out literally in the next half an hour, so FOMC meeting. So that is going to have an effect on this market. But again, guys, what I do say is constantly to you guys, anything under the previous all-time or anything under the all-time high is a good buy, but the best buy is going to be off the 20 and the 55 weekly bullish cross. Oh, sorry, apologies. Oh, done it again. Here we go. Here's the bullish cross. We need to test this. So yeah, continue to DCA at any price below the all-time high. However, if you're looking for a larger place or a place to go larger, with a larger bag, then yeah, simply wait for the 20 or the 55 weekly retest. This is definitely going to be retested at some point. I don't care when it is, just at that point, that is when I'm going to go bigger than I am when I usually buy, essentially. Now, turning on all the drawings if we can get there, going to the daily time frame now. This is essentially the pattern that we're calling this ABC correction, which we spoke about in the last week or two. Now we have a $150 support, which is a psychological level. Back in December last year, I was saying if we ever lose 150, it's going to commence the bear market, which not many people wanted to believe, but it eventually did play out. And of course, we reclaimed this level very swiftly, which is amazing to see. You have confirmed it as support over here, as well as over here. So now that we are having this ABC, because you have some support in this area, it should be an area where you bounce off. So this green box, essentially, we need to hold it as support. If you were following yesterday's update, we drew this larger golden box in this area. Now, so if I just get rid of it quickly, we initially had this small green one that was actually red. As soon as we lost it there, we flipped it into red, saying that this is the bear market level. As long as we're below this, we're going to constantly make lower lows and lower highs. And then at this $50 support, when we reclaimed this old support over here, we were essentially saying this is a higher low, so Quant is bullish. And when we reclaimed 83, this range low over here, we were saying this is the range low and this is the range high. So we should head to the range high, and we did so. Of course, over here we did get a rejection. That was the rejection, but we did actually think it was going to come here. Did not come over here as deep as we thought. We thought that this pump over here was going to stop at 130. We had a little ascending triangle trade over here, I remember giving for you guys. And we took profits at 130 before this correction. And I basically remember telling you guys, as long as we're above this specific support of $83, then we should actually see this continuation to 150. It was at 150, I did believe we were going to come back and test this purple line. You did it in one candle, but I was expecting it to come down over there. We did actually manage to pump above it and come into this key resistance we knew was eventually going to be retested in the future. So we had this line drawn all the way back from December, and we were saying back then this will be eventually retested. So we kept that line on the chart throughout all these months, and it's become and you can see it's been a very valid point. So this was the point where I actually told you guys at around $230. I'm now expecting Quant to head back down to this bullish cross. So if you actually listened to that call, you would have taken, or if you actually listened to that call, you can see Quant is actually 31% down since that call. So if you took that, absolutely amazing. Whether that was a sell position or just simply taking some profits out of Quant to reinvest lower at the bullish cross, that is amazing, because this was all given completely for free. If you were, well, if you were just a watcher or subscriber, whatever you want to say. But going back to this green box, we need to hold it. But I need to draw the fibs from the top to the bottom. So we've got our bottom in, essentially, because we've been creating higher lows and higher highs. So again, the reason why we had that massive golden box is it's a big signal that if we were to ever hold the bottom of it, $127, look where that's lining up with, guys. The specific targets of the descending triangle. We've got the conservative one at 137, but the aggressive target at 120. And it's interesting because that is on the previous inverse head and shoulders neckline. On the weekly time frame, it wasn't retested. It doesn't necessarily have to be, because the EMAs may not allow us to retest that purple line exactly. These might be a little bit above that purple. Yeah, there you go. You can see it's a little bit above. So that's what might not allow it to hit the purple line. To be honest, guys, as long as we don't close below this purple line ever again, then yeah, we're going to continue up eventually. But personally, a more specific point is this 20 and this 55. But you can see it's just this massive area, essentially. Hold above this massive area as support, which we are doing so right now. But essentially, don't lose that final point over here, this purple line, and where this orange 55 EMA is. And we should get this bullish continuation to $2,000. This is my personal technical target. And because I've set it out so far in advance, when we get to $2,000, I'm not going to change my emotions and say, we're going to 5K and 10K. Right now, I'm getting people in the comments saying, it's all well, you have a 1618 target 2K, but I believe that the fundamental side could actually, that's just TA, that's, what's the word? Yeah, you're just being conservative saying 2K. Now, personally, well, when we've been getting all these technical targets, we're always looking at 1618s and the 2 targets. And whenever we had bearish targets, we always say we get reactions from these. And it's at end. So I need to sort of give it to you the opposite way, really. So let's say I had this pump and I come down to here. And I measured well, yeah, I can actually wait. I have a pump from here to here, and you've come down to the golden pocket over here. This is your golden pocket, the 050 to the 0618. So you should hold this to continue up, but if you lose it, you've got these bearish targets prepared. So you have to do the same, the opposite way. So going back to this here, when you prepare for your bearish targets, if you lose the golden pocket, you go into the 1 fib level, and if you lose the 1 fib level, you meet one of these 3 targets. So let me just move out of the way. So once you meet one of these 3 targets, you bounce. So it could be at the 1618, you bounce. And if you bounce above the 1 fib level and confirm it's support, you can actually invalidate further downside. But if you fail to actually reclaim the 1 fib level here, that's when you continue further. So we need to do this the opposite way around. So this is why personally I'm looking at these as my targets to get out of Quant, because what is above 5K, 10K and 15K, I understand in the future these will definitely get hit. Don't get me wrong, these will definitely get hit. But don't think that once we hit this 2K target, you're just going to fly through it like that. It's wrong to assume so. Because again, in the past, whenever we had bearish targets, we know everything step by step. From the 1618, you can invalidate further downside and go up, or you can fail to reclaim the one and continue to the downside. It's been like that on over here as well. I can show you a clear example on the daily time frame, and we'll go back to the technical target. I hope you have been enjoying today's update so far. Don't forget, there's a 50% off my course at the moment on my Twitter. Message me there, Louis_crypto. But if you're also just interested in one-to-one help, I do offer mentorship. We do try and hit 200 likes on every single video. We hit it yesterday, so I really appreciate that. make sure you're subscribed because we could hit 4K today, and we're going to do a giveaway for my course, a free course giveaway over on my Twitter. Just make sure you're subscribed, following over there, and I'll send more details out in the next days of what's going on. But going to this Fibonacci over here, from the low to the high, we're preparing for the bearish scenarios. You can actually see what I've just explained. Now we can see the low of the move to the top, and we came into the golden pocket. I'll draw the golden pocket for you guys right there. And when you lose the golden pocket, you go to the 1 fib level. We quickly bounced off it and we were holding the golden pocket, but we failed to break the top and eventually lost the golden pocket, heading back down to the 1 fib level, this line over here. Once you lost the 1 fib level, where did you bounce off? I know it's not quite clear, so let me move it to the side for you. Right there. Look where we bounced off, the 1618, as we just said. Look, you get that reaction. So this is why I'm going to sell at the 1618 at the top. This is why I'm going to sell, because you get this reaction. Look, if I was selling, look, and I was expecting further prices, look, in the short term, it still went up. So why would I not take some profits to then reinvest? Apologies, guys. The video just stopped recording. I don't know why. It's just had to restart my laptop. But yeah, you can see we got the reaction from the 1618. And you actually held the 1. Only because you held below the 1, we continued to these 2 targets. So it should be the same thought process back at the top over here. When we meet this 1618, there's going to be some sort of reaction, and that reaction could actually send you into a bear market. So you're not aware if that is going to hold support somewhere to then continue to these higher price targets. So to have these higher price targets right now, you're right in saying they're going to be there in the future. That's what the fibs state. But that's the same reason why people are calling for 200k and we only topped out at 69k. People are calling for 200 to 260k because they were 2 targets. These are your 2 targets. They are there because eventually they're going to get hit in the future, but doesn't necessarily mean this in this current bull market. We might do so. We'll see the moves then and there. I need to measure the dips along the way in this bull market that we're going to see. I need to measure each dip to get bullish targets once we recover those dips. But for me personally, I'm going to measure from the top to the bottom of this bear market, and my 1618 target is around 2k. So that's my personal view. This is of course TA. Yes, I understand the fundamentalists over here. Quant, I do believe Quant is going to be 5k, 10k, 40k, 20k, 25, 30 and beyond in the future. But me personally, these first targets where I'm going to personally start to scale out. We might go beyond it if there's dips further ahead where we do catch supports above the previous all-time high. Then yes, we might look to reinvest lower. But yeah, for me personally, I'm looking to solely use Quant to make money. And so when I'm entering down here around $50 to $100 and we're at 2k, that's not going to be a price I say no to selling at when I'm using this as a tool to get as much money as possible. I know a lot of you are going to hate me for that because you're like, no, hold Quant forever. There's only 14 million. I had the same outlook as you guys with ETH and Bitcoin. But the bear market has just taught me that if instead of me selling 50% of my coins, if I sold half of my coin, instead of me selling half of my coins at 40k Bitcoin, you see I sold here, but I only sold 50% of my coins and I invested back at 25k and 18k, 17, 18k. So I gained way more coins than I could have done if I just held. If I held, I would have just lost money. Because I sold and I reinvested low, I got more coins for the same amount of money, for the same amount of pounds, dollars, euros. But because the crypto prices were cheaper, I get more. So if I had sold 100% and been emotionless and not be attached because this crypto has 20 whatever million coins, because this crypto has 14 million coins. No, if I just simply sold more and I bought down here, I would have had more coins. So when I am up there, I'd actually have more. So just because there's people out there trading doesn't mean they're necessarily in the wrong either. That's what I personally do. And when I mean trading, I mean specific markets. I'm not just trying to trade every single dump. I'm trading when it goes from a bull market into a bear market. That's where I'm going to get out. Then I'm going to find the first ever higher low. That's when I'm going to get back in. We sold when we lost this and we got back in around $50 to $100. Thank you guys so much. Please help this get to 4k subscribers by the end of today. I think we can do it. Over 200 likes. And please share the video if you can. Don't forget, I will be doing a giveaway for a course if we can hit 4K subscribers by the end of today. That giveaway will be over on my Twitter, Louis_crypto. Don't forget, I have a 50% offer on the course as well. Thank you. I'll catch you in the next one. And as always, peace.